Okay, this is example 1, and it says a diagram of the Earth's surface is shown. What is the latitude and longitude of point A? Now, being on a sphere and being in 3 dimensions, it can look very confusing. What I like to do is I like to pry our Earth open and lie it on a flat surface so you can see what's happening and where things are. And these questions are very easy once you do that. And of course you need to know where north, south, east and west are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line here. Okay, and that's going to be my Greenwich meridian. Alright, so that's going to be Greenwich. So that means this direction is east, this direction is west. I'm going to put a line through the middle like this, and that's going to be the equator. Just has to be a rough sketch. Equator. Okay, so that means up here is north and down here is south. Okay, so from this particular picture of the Earth here, we can see that the red line is Greenwich. Okay, we can see that A is this point here, which is what we don't want to find. I'm going to put B is sitting on the Greenwich meridian, so B is up here. Okay, right there, and it's on the 50 degrees latitude. So we're just going to put a dotted line through here like this and call it 50 degrees north. Now A is on a longitude here. It's sitting on the equator, but it's on a longitude of 30 degrees east. So because it's east, it has to be this side of Greenwich. So I'm just going to put a line here, and down the bottom I'm going to call it 30 degrees east, and A is sitting here. Okay. Now, I don't know if we need anything else for the moment. Let's see how we can go answering these questions here. So it says, part A, what is the latitude and longitude of point A? So basically you want the coordinates. Okay? We want the coordinates. Now when we quote our coordinates, it's latitude first, followed by longitude. Now, in other words, tell me, is it north or south first, and then is it east or west? Okay, so look at A. A is right on the equator. Okay, so it's neither north or south. So we have to say it's 0 degrees. Okay, you can say not quite north or south, but 0 degrees is fine. Now, is it east or west? Well, we know it's east because it's on the 30 degrees east line, so we're just going to quote it as 30 degrees east. So the answer is 0 degrees, 30 degrees east. Now, what about B? B is it north or south? Well, B is obviously north, and it's along the 50 degrees north line, so we're going to quote it as 50 degrees north. Okay, what is the longitude? Well, it's right on the Greenwich meridian, and remember the Greenwich meridian is 0 degrees. Okay, just like the equator is 0 degrees. Maybe we should have put those in the first place, but anyway, they're 0 degrees. So it means it's going to be 0 degrees here. Alright, now, third question. What are the coordinates of a point 60 degrees due south of A? 60 degrees south of A. Well, let's put that line in. Here we have a line which is 50 degrees north of the equator. A is lying on the equator, so 60 degrees due south of A would be a line, lying on this line here, which would be the 60 degree line. So a point 60 degrees south of A would be that point there. What would be the coordinates of that point? Well, remember, we go, is it north or south? It's obviously south. We know it's 60 degrees south. So we're going to say it's 60 degrees south. And is it east or west? Well, it's exactly the same longitude as A. So it's 30 degrees east. Part B, what are the coordinates of a point 10 degrees east of B? Alright, so there's B here. So 10 degrees east, B is on the Greenwich meridian, which is at 0. So if we do 10 degrees to the east, we're moving 10 degrees this way. So I'm going to squeeze it in there. That would be my 10 degrees east line. And we're after a point which is 10 degrees east of B. So it's that point there. So again, first step, is it north or south? It is obviously north of the equator. How many degrees north? It's the same length or same angle as B, so it's 50 degrees north. Okay, and it is how far east? It is 10 degrees east.